Alright, it's your boy Ro here, back with another Just a Radio Future tutorial. One more again, bro. But no, shout outs to Free One Up. Yeah, pretty much. This is my second take. Like I kind of messed up the first time I made this video, but yeah. Anyway, this is a fresh Steam Deck. The only thing that I've done is I made. I got the Steam Deck. It's new. It has 256 gigs on it, and the only thing that I've done is I've updated the Steam Deck to like the current version. This is October 2025. And the only thing we've done is, let me see. Give me a second here. Like I was saying, the only thing that I've done is the only thing that you need is you need Jet Set Radio Future, the game, right? I believe you need the X ISO. It needs to be, .ISO. You need the X ISO, .ISO version of the game. Um, the other version, you have to put in a different format to run to run it on CXPX because that's a whole different emulator. But anyway, you need that, right? You want to make a Emudeck folder. You want to make a new folder on the desktop and title it Emudeck. This is where I'm going to be placing the Emudeck directory, right? Where the emulators are going to go. And you want the ZMU files. You're going to need the BIOS, which are here. I believe that Emudeck gives you some of this stuff. But yeah, need the boot ROM image, which is this MCPX file. And you also need the hard disk image, right? And that might be it. Let's see here. Yeah, that's all you need. The hell do I have in this folder? Oh. Anyway, yeah. That's all you need. So to recap, you need the BIOS, right? This is the one we're going to be using, 4627 version 1.03. And you need the MCPX file, which is the boot ROM image, and you also need the HDD, right? The hard disk image. You also need the game. So, I don't know why I keep doing that, but yeah, you want to make an Emudeck folder. Also, I have Half-Life here. I'm going to explain more about that in a bit. So, well, yeah, the first thing we're going to want to do is open up Steam, actually. You're going to want to install a game on Steam. After you log into your account, let's see what we got here when we log in. The only thing I've done is log into here, and like I said, I updated the Steam Deck itself. So I want to go to the library, and I have a game installed here. And the game I have installed here is... Wow, there's stuff on here that shouldn't be on here, right? But it's fine. The game I have installed here is so I already did like a test run of this. But it's cool. You want to, I install Half-Life. I don't know if you can install games from here, but I installed it from gaming mode. So I went here to gaming mode and I installed Half-Life. The reason you want to install a game is because you want to go to manage, you want to go to um, browse local files, and you want to click on Steam. You want to browse the local files for the game. As you can see, we're in there. We're in Half-Life. And what you want to do is you want to go to Steam, right? Click on this, and you want to left click and copy this directory, right? That we're going to be using for later. Anyway, after you do that, I'm going to bring up Firefox, and you want to type in Emudeck, which is what I've already done, right? But we'll do it again. Right? We'll type in Emudeck. Even though it's right there, you can autofill. We're going to be doing this step by step. Right? Boom. Try to do this all in one take, but I pretty much messed up the video. So you want to go down. Actually, no, you don't have to do all this. I'm tripping. Don't listen to me. Go down to download. It's going to take you down here. You want to go to Steam OS. You want to go to download for free. It's going to download. As you can see, I already downloaded it earlier. And, well, I'm tripping. But you want to go to your downloads. And as you can see, I downloaded it twice. So I'll just move this to the trash. This is it, right? You want to hit execute after you double click. It's going to begin to install, to download Emudeck, I should say. Oh, I'm sorry. To install Emudeck. All right, it's going to take a bit. You want to go to custom. We're just going to breeze past this. Go to custom directory. Now, that folder that we made earlier that says Emudeck, you want to use that as your directory. It's your custom directory. Go to next. We're using a Steam Deck, obviously. Go to next. You want to use Steam ROM Manager. So what I'm using. These are all your emulators, but what we're going to do is, this is what I'm gonna put on what I'm gonna put on for me, right? See here. CPX3. Oh, it's RPCS3. RPCS3, not, I'm thinking of PCSX2, but here. Anyway, don't mind me. I guess a Vita emulator is cool. Anyway, yeah. That's what you want to do. But you want to make sure that Zemu is selected. You want to make sure Zemu is selected here. You want to make sure your configuration is selected for Zemu here, which it should be. And just gonna breeze by this next. No retro achievements. I don't want bezels on personally. 4x3, 4x3. We'll take the 16x9 for like the 64 and Dreamcast, and of course GameCube. Next. Keep that off, off, off. We'll go ASA layout and finish. And we'll wait for them to install. What it's going to do right now is install our emulators. But honestly, this process, even though it's not going to take long, will go faster I'm pretty sure it'll go faster if you just only select Zemu, like for Xbox. But I'm going to install stuff for myself like later on, so that's why I installed more. Like, the PSP emulator right there. Right. Like I said, the only thing that I did is I updated the Steam Deck once I got it, and I put my account on here. I updated the Steam Deck with the Wi-Fi. Connected to the Wi-Fi, I updated the Steam Deck with the Wi-Fi, and to the latest version. And what else did I do? Yeah, I signed into my account. That's all I've done. And everything else you're seeing me do right now. This is a fresh Steam Deck. Now, I did do this already, like I said, but I kind of messed up the video, so I don't like how that last video went. So, yeah, I uninstalled Emudeck, and I did this all over again because I ran into like some hiccups. Because I hadn't done this in a while. But yeah, like I said, you're gonna need those files. Like you're gonna need those files I talked about earlier. Like you're gonna need Just Say Radio, like the game itself. And you're also gonna need those Zemu files. It says it's linking the ESD game list to the emulation/saves folder. Get this cool little Sonic animation. Pretty cool. I mean, you could just skip ahead if you want to. I could have paused the video, paused the recording, but I'm going to do this whole thing in like one take. I'm not going to be pausing and whatnot. Just show you how long this process actually takes. And again, this is because I installed multiple emulators and not just Zemu itself. I wonder if it says assets by Hey Nick and R. Peterson. I wonder if like they did these backgrounds. That's what they mean. Like, so anyway, the installation is complete. And I don't see. Oh no, Zemu is up here. I'm tripping. Zemu is here, as we can see. Um, do a manual copy. Open emulation folder. As we can see, it's here. I'm gonna close this. Where do I copy my games? We know where to copy our games. In case you don't know where to copy your games, we'll tell you later. But yeah, launch the Steam ROM manager. We can launch it and finish, right? Basically, what we want to do, the very first thing you want to do is you want to go to manage emulators and you want to go down. Actually, yeah, you want to go down. You want to go to Steam ROM manager and you want to go to update configuration. And the reason you want to do this is because you can get, you'll run into some issues later if you don't do that. Trust me. You want to update your emulators. So, update Flatpaks. After you click on this, it might appear behind this window, right? Which it did. So what you want to do is you want to hit OK. This is going to update all those emulators that we just installed. Like every emulator that you install that you want, that you personally want, that you picked out, basically it's going to update all of them, right? No, we're not going to do this yet. Even though I said to do it earlier, I said yes. We're not going to do this yet. We're going to manage emulators again. And I'm going to be doing these configurations. Can I scroll down like this? Jeez. I want to make it full screen. Cause in this thing, matter of fact, we can make it full screen. It's whatever. Damn. Gotta, excuse me. I'm using the trackpad here. Right? So now we want to go to Steam ROM Manager. If we go to Steam ROM Manager, it's going to say the directory is set to home deck.steam steam. I'm not sure if this is correct. So what I do is I'm going to hit choose. Actually cancel. Well, we'll just leave it there, right? We'll hit choose. This is my Steam account. And then you can hit next. Actually, let me go back. Because it's supposed to ask you what your directory is, right? It's home deck. So this is where, again, because you might have another option. This is the first thing you should see when you open this up, right? And you want to hit browse. And that thing that we had earlier that we talked about, that we copied, we want to paste it here, right? So home deck dot local share Steam. This is where your Steam library is, right? Your Steam library directory is. Hit OK. Then hit next. Then wait. Well, yeah, you want to pick your Steam account, which I already did. So, but from here, we're just gonna turn this off. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, for the sake of this video, we're literally just gonna pick Zemu. Speed up this whole process. You really want to turn everything off and then turn, because this is going to add things to your Steam library. So you really want to turn everything off. I'll turn on emulators and I'll turn on Zemu and we'll go to add games. Actually, no. Maybe we don't go here yet. We go to view games, right? So from here, this will be here only if you dragged JSRF Radio Future into your ROM directory, right? So that's something I did earlier, but just disregard that. Basically, Zemu pops up, right? And this is important. This is what we want, right? So games, parse. And now that we're here, you should see that Zemu is here, right? This is Zemu, right? We'll just hit save to Steam. When you hit save to Steam, these things will be added to your Steam library, like all of this, right? So you want to close Steam ROM Manager. Now that you're done, close that, close this for now. And from here, we open up Steam, right? Go to our library, and in your Steam library on your Steam Deck, now you should see Zemu. Zemu should be down here in the like X section, right? Zemu emulator. Open it up. And you're going to get this error because we didn't configure anything, right? So you're going to get errors. So you might have to hold the Steam button to like click, which is what I'm doing. So you want to go into settings, and we want to go to system, and then we want to go to this MCPX ROM. Let's see. I'm going to go here. We want to go to the desktop. We want to go to our Xbox directory, right, that we put on the desktop with these files that I showed you earlier. And let me see, what is that? It's the MCPX. Here you go, right here. MCPX boot ROM. The BIOS themselves. I'm going to go to desktop. Once again, Xbox, the Zemu files, and the BIOS are here. Well, actually, no, they're not there. I'm tripping. The BIOS are obviously at the top. I thought the MCPX thing was at the top. Anyway, yeah. You want to pick the, like I said, the 1.03 version. The hard disk file. Apparently they already have one. Let's just use the one that they have because Zemu gives you this file for free, even though I already have it in the EEP ROM. Apparently they have one of those as well. So you may not need those, I guess, right? But we'll see. But you definitely need the MCPX and you need the BIOS. So now you want to go to your display. You want to go make sure this is on OpenGL. Right, you don't change that. You keep it on a ×1 resolution. Turn VSync off. Now you could mess with these settings. Like you can, make your resolution. You could put your resolution higher. You set it to be higher than ×1. If you do so, like that's completely up to you. And it's up to your own preference. Like you can definitely push it to see if it'll make it. It'll make the game look better, but you might have performance issues. So you can use that at your own risk. And if you do have performance issues, you can always turn it back down. But again, that's something that you can play with yourself. But yeah, in terms of the controls, obviously the input it's already set up automatically, the auto bind controller. So after we've done all of that, in order for these things to Zemu usually prompts you, right? We probably saw it earlier. I just didn't see it myself. But basically, you have to exit in order to, you have to restart the app in order to get the changes to save, right? So we'll start it over. And Zemu is starting up. And this shouldn't really work, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, see, please insert an Xbox disk. So now we want to go to load disk, go to desktop, Xbox again. And this is where I put the game .xiso.iso. Click on it. And now we want to reset Zemu. And the game should work. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to view. Going to go full screen and Damn, I didn't really do this. My timing is so off. My apologies. Pretty much, right? Oh yeah, we could just go to Emudeck. Let's see if we can find it on here. I bet. What is happening? Okay, here we go. Can't even see. Yo, okay. So this button right here is the menu button, and this is the button I'm talking about. You want to hold this button right here, right? Which would, normally be the start button. It's basically the start button, right? This button you want to press and hold it, right? And when you press and hold it, what happens is this happens, right? See how it says action set activated gamepad in the bottom right hand corner? You can use this to change between desktop controls, which was like the mouse and the virtual keyboard, and you playing a game. Now, if you want to bring up the virtual keyboard, you got to make sure, you might have to make sure you're in desktop mode. See, it doesn't even pop up. Actually, no, it still pops up. But basically, if you hold the Steam button and you press the X button, you hold the Steam button and you press X. Like hold the Steam button on the Steam Deck, you press X, and then that's how you get the virtual keyboard to pop up, by the way. I didn't explain that earlier, but yeah. Pretty much, I'm going to bring up Steam again, go to Zemu. Keep in mind that to click, I'm holding the Steam button on the Steam Deck, and then I'm hitting the right trigger. We're going to put this in full screen mode, and we're going to make sure that we're on the gamepad. The Emudeck controls are automatically configured by Emudeck themselves, which is why all that stuff pops up. See, I'm going to change it to desktop, right? Look. Oh no, it's set to Emudeck controller hotkeys. It might just automatically do this, by the way. I'm not really sure. It probably automatically turns your controls on. You don't even have to do anything. But yeah, I'm going to play this. I'm going to play the entire first level of this game. Right? Because people were saying that the game it runs slow and, all that stuff. So, yeah. I haven't played this full game, but there's no reason why this full game shouldn't work. You know what I mean? I played it until, I forgot where I said I played it until, excuse me, until like the part with the Immortals. I finished this game plenty of times, but never on the Steam Deck. Like, I don't really haven't been traveling with this thing too much. But anyway, there's no doubt in my mind that you can play the full game. So I'll play the entire first level. I'm talking about the whole thing. 100%. All right, I'll get all the graffiti souls in the first level, and just as a performance test for everyone, because a lot of people were saying that, and watch my previous videos, were saying that the game doesn't run and stuff like that. But keep in mind that I wanted to make this video on a fresh Steam Deck. Like I said, Steam Deck. I didn't want to restart my whole Steam Deck and everything that I had on it already. So I got this new Steam Deck, that I'm going to be using for emulation PC. And I'm making this video here. It's the perfect opportunity to make this video, right? It's from a fresh Steam Deck that didn't have anything on it, stuff like that, Now here it is, the Boostash, the infamous Boostash, the moment of truth, the moment you've all been waiting for. People say that the game slows down with the Boostash. Look, it's not slowing down. Full speed. Look at that. We are on to the cutscene. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. But yeah,
Yeah, this is DJ Professor K, baby. The
pretty
master of
much,
mayhem, know what I'm saying? Bring you another Tokyo Underground pirate radio broadcast from Jet Set Radio. I'm gonna
yeah,
bust
that's
into
it.
your head through your cute little ears and blow your
I
mind.
mean, I
with my
really
sexy
don't have
voice
to
and
play
nice sight
this
sound.
first level,
Those
but
of
I
you going
would
to nosebleeds should keep those tissues
just
handy,
to
suckers.
give, like I said, a
Tokyo's being
performance
oppressed by the
test
Rokkaku
or
Group,
whatever.
a mega enterprise headed by Rokkaku.
Sure, the game runs
Rokkaku is
100%.
using his money and influence
I didn't
to mess
do
with
anything
everything.
special, by the
Industry,
way.
society, and even our
Make
culture.
sure that in your
And he's even
graphic
got his eyes
settings,
set on
I'll
City
go over
Hall.
this again, but
Lately,
you want to make sure
Rokkaku's
that,
been
matter of
shaking
fact,
down
we'll
the
go over it
government,
right here.
passing that Rokkaku
Make
law
sure
credit
that you're in
and buying off the
OpenGL.
police
You're
department.
not
This law ain't
on
nothing but
Vulkan,
garbage.
because
It's
Vulkan
just
runs
some
slow, but
selfish
OpenGL
little
is
punks
default
way of
anyway.
trying to show he's a big man. Rokkaku and his gang are trying to stomp out our culture left and right. They don't give a rip about
I
our
really can't
rights.
skip this.
All they care about is profit. And some spineless fools have already become flunkies in their diabolical scheme. You better believe they're listening on this broadcast. But even in all this heat, there's a group of young kids who are tearing up the streets. I'm talking about the Rudies. These kids who set out to bury Tokyo in graffiti, and now they're all wrapped up in their own little territorial tug-of-wars. The hottest team at the moment is the GGs. There's Yo-Yo, a guy who'll blow your mind with silver tongue, and Gum, a real cool lady who leaves a trail of broken hearts wherever she goes. And let's not forget their leader, a self-styled genius that goes by the name of Corn. These three ain't your garden variety street punk. Know what I'm saying? Lately, Tokyo's been on one bad trip. The attack on the record store on
What is
Chuo
that?
Street,
And then
prowlers in
there's
Dogenzaka
Hagashi.
Hill, lowlife spreading vicious rumors, the mysterious blackout on 99th Street. And who should be following them around but the Rokkaku Group's watchdog, the Rokkaku Police. With the Rokkaku
Sorry.
Expo just around the corner, the crackdowns are only
I'm
getting
into it,
tighter.
man. What can I say?
My heart ain't pounded like this since my first date. I was so nervous, know what I'm saying? I forgot to wear my underwear, baby. This ain't the time to be sitting around sipping afternoon tea. Game's gonna start soon, and y'all gonna be the one making the plays.
Oh, this isn't the one where this isn't the cutscene. It might be the next cutscene when he mentions Hagashi. Anyway. Whoa. So, can you switch characters? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that should be determined. We have to go, what, this way? So Dogenzaka Hill. I'll do Dogenzaka Hill.
Yo,
Like
all right.
100%,
Let's
right?
get this party
There's a
started.
performance
I'll be
test.
your audience, so let's see what you got. Someone done stole
It's not
the
gonna take
goddess in the
long.
streets, the statue of Dogenzaka Hill. I bet the punks who did this are the same ones who are spreading all them nasty rumors. Cover Dogenzaka Hill in graffiti and flush out those rumor-spreading scumbags.
He touched the trackpad, that's why the oh, the thing keeps popping up like that.
You got a graffiti song.
Cool. First graffiti soul right there. This is normal slowdown for this game because there's so many like pedestrians around.
You got a graffiti song.
Was the other one over there yet? Oh snap. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Cool. Let's see, what else is there to do here? Oh, there are more. I don't really remember this. What do you say? Say 26. My hands touch the trackpad. My palm, I guess. Right there. It's weird. I usually have more cans at this point. I could get sold, but then again, I'm coming back here anyway.
You got a good bait soul.
Whoa. Where is the tape at? Here? Where's the tape at? Around here somewhere. Oh, I didn't make it to that point yet. My knee.
Time to flush out those rumor-spreading punks. Give them my regards.
Alright, so the tape is here. The mystery tape. Oh, yeah. Alright. Got a kind of like battle beat right now. Wait, we do fight the cops at the end of this, right? Fine, or doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. Whose song is this? No, it's not Guitar Vader. Do you love me? Do you love me? Yeah. The hell? I unlocked that. Yeah. It's telling you about the save point. We'll save the game, of course. Let's see. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll do this now. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think we do fight the cops right after this. Let's see. A certain amount of grind we have to do. Times 10 grind.
You got a good bait soul.
Whoa. Okay. Gotta go back. Here we go. What the hell was the... Oh, the Avenue long grind. That's what I unlocked earlier. You gotta... That joint is so easy. You just give it to you. You had to grind down here. I don't know. Maybe I did that one some other time. I don't know. I unlocked another one. The Avenue long grind is like grinding down like that avenue. As you can see, no slowdown on the boost dash still.
You got a great soul.
You can see. I don't think I need to boost dash to get over here. Yeah.
You got a great soul.
Do you love me too?
That let mom sweet.
You got a great soul.
There's another graffiti soul down here. We're gonna get. Did not mean to do that. My knee. Guess it doesn't matter. I got the cans back anyway.
You got a great soul.
So let's go into the hill. But not quite. I guess that's the race beat. Whoops, I messed up.
Let's look at the fun.
Gotta pick yes.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is most exciting. As you can see, the game is running at full speed, no issues whatsoever. I am playing this while the Steam Deck is docked, by the way, but I'm playing in handheld mode. Even though the Steam Deck is docked, I'm playing it with no pad. I'm playing it in my hand. It's just connected to the dock as I'm playing. I feel like plugging in my pad for this. JSRF.
HQ to all squads. Youths on skates have been sighted in the vicinity of
That's
Dogenzaka
nice.
Hill. All squads
Wild is
investigate
wonderful.
immediately.
To be leaves, of course. Right after you unlock these characters, they always leave when the cops show up.
Group's dogs just showed up, and they probably ain't looking for your autographs. Let's use those pretty white shirts and do some serious artwork.
Serious artwork.
Hey!
And you're ready to fly. That was it. Yo, I was like, where are they at? Of course I got hit by a bus.
Shibuya Terminal has been covered in some kind of ugly, freaky-looking graffiti.
As you can see, that's 100% Okazaki Hill, the very first area. There's no, dang, how do you move the map around? I thought there was a way to do it. But yeah, I did collect all the graffiti souls. So that's basically the very first area of the
Head
game,
to Shibuya Terminal
100%.
and cover that stuff up with some real
Monster.
artwork, please.
But yeah, that's it, man. That's enough. That's it for the tutorial. Questions, comments, concerns before be sure to hit me in the comments. I'll definitely get back to y'all sooner this time. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't think you really need anything else. I don't think if there's anything else I'm missing here. I think I went over everything. And again, this is a fresh Steam Deck setup, so there's nothing wrong. This should work on every Steam Deck, period. Shouldn't be any slowdowns, any issues, or anything. You know? Like I said, I made this video because people were saying that it was slowing down for them and stuff like that. And I didn't want to restart my Steam Deck. I wanted to make a video like this, but I didn't want to reset everything on my Steam Deck from scratch and then have to like put all my emulators and my whole Steam library back on there. So anyway, this is a fresh Steam Deck, and yeah, as you can see, the game runs 100%. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope this helped y'all out. Peace.